Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Stoke Career Mode. And remember, we are Premier League, so this is the first time we're going to be in the Premier League, and we're going to have a look at a few players. We've got some big decisions and some very, very interesting players that we have scouted, and there's a certain team that's been relegated that I am tempted to take a few players off, or even try to take a few players off. But I'm going to show you my shortlist, show you how it is, and then we will go from there. So, as you can see, two other teams that got relegated. One was Norwich and the other one was Burnley. I'm looking at Christos Tozelos from Norwich. He looks a very steady player. He can play in the right mid, left mid and striker. He's only 20 from Greece. If you look at this player, he looks really good. Great ball control, good crossing, good dribbling on the ball. Short passing is good as well. He can finish the ball as well. Agility is good. Sprint speed is absolutely unbelievable with his acceleration. Very, very tempted, as I press him on board, very tempted to pick him up there. They don't know what his negotiations are because we are just scouting him, but he is valued at, well, he's got a release clause of 30 million, so that's a lot of money to take into, but we'll see about that. Also, we looked at Adam Ida, another fast player from Norwich, only a 21-year-old Irishman. Very tempted to try and get him. Once again, we can't get the value of him because he's still scouting him, so we'll wait and see on them ones. James Tarkowski's in there as Burnley got relegated. Nick Pope as well, potentially. You got to think he's 30, so give him one more year in the Premiership or a couple of years in the Premiership. Might be worth signing Nick Pope. If they got relegated, I think he'd join a club that has just been promoted. Also, Nathan Collins, a former Stoke City player, and he is a bit of a unit as well. He is like 6'4", and he is absolutely huge. So potentially bring him back. Once again, we can't see his value or anything like that, but it's worth keeping an eye on him or anything. And then William Carvalho got relegated with Burnley. A very interesting one, a steady player. He's just absolutely brilliant. So we could try and get him in to be one of our midfielders, but that was just a kind of, he's been relegated. We'll see what happens with that one. And then, yes, you see it here. Brighton got relegated. Absolute crazy one. Simmer is there, who we know is a good player, 21-year-old, potentially bring him in. 89 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, 72 agility, good jumping reach, good stamina, good strength as well as a striker. Knows where the ball is as well, 82 finishing. Heading accuracy is 79. He's a very talented player. So we could really go into picking him up. But also I've seen Tozard as there, another good player that we could try and sneak in and get. 27-year-old Belgian player. A very, very talented player. We can play him up top as well. Play him as a cam or on the left mid. I put Nicolas Pepe in there. I probably wouldn't go because I find it unrealistic, but they have signed him. The fact that Brighton have signed him on FIFA, I kind of just put him in there. Probably wouldn't go for him, but, you know, I just put him in just in case. Mapai, I thought, ooh, relegated. Might want to come back into the Premiership. We are scouting him at the minute, so we'll wait till the scouts come back on him for a bit more detail on him, but potentially we could bring him in. He has been relegated, so we're just looking at players that are looking to get the move. And McAllister as well, another fantastic player. We'd definitely play him as a centre mid. He could be an absolute clinical player for us. Like, he's a playmaker with his traits. Really could use him well. 23 years old as well. Would be really good for our team. I put Lamperty in there just because, you know, Englishman, 21-year-old. If we sign him, I think it'd be very unrealistic. So I'm going to probably stray away from that one because I would like to see probably a top half team or pushing Europe team going for Lamperty, if I'm honest. Also, we saw this guy. He's not the best. He's just a player from Gabon, 21 years old. I thought I'd have a scout of him. Doesn't look like he's going to do much damage there, but he was just with a scout because he looked all right. Then a few other players that we found. Balogun is a potential loan. I was looking at him as a striker. Spent the last year in the Championship, but I thought, oh, a very speedy little player that we could have up top. Englishman as well. Get him on loan from Arsenal and then give him a year in the Premiership. Might develop well to give us a chance at potentially bringing him in at full time, but it was just there. This one is who I'm thinking about signing, but I want to leave it with you guys. Belotti is a free agent. I think we could bring him in. Spent the time at Torino. Then he's got released. He's 28. I am going to try and pick this guy up. The fact that he's a free agent, I think it makes it realistic for us to go in for him. We're going to try and sign Belotti, and I think that'll be a great signing up front. I've saw these other two guys as well. Ampoma. looked a very steady player, very fast player as well. 85 acceleration, 8 sprint speed, 87 agility, 88 jumping reach as well. So he's got a bit about him. 71 dribbling as well. Finishing's not that best considering he's a striker, but I thought free agent, I might have a look at him. Flair, long shot taker, and speed dribbler. I thought they were good things to have for a striker. So I might have a look at getting him. I don't know yet. Another free agent, but we'll see there. We'll see with that one. And then we picked up, well, we didn't pick, we saw another guy in here, Abdullahi. I don't know. Hopefully I got that right. But yeah, another good player. He's more strength. He's more of a build player who you play the ball up to. He is injury prone though, which I didn't like. But other than that, he was a free agent. So we had a few comments as well, which are always appreciated on the comment section in the YouTube. It helps out massively as well. But these are just a few that you guys recommended, and I'm going to show you who recommended them to me. And the first ones of the comments comes in from Uma, and he says, now you're in the Premiership, bring in decent players like Jack Clark and Ben Brereton and Todd Cantwell. Now, Ben Brereton Diaz is going to be a must for me. He looks absolutely unbelievable. And the reason he's a must is, if you don't know, he is originally from Stoke. He was born and bred in Stoke and then moved away. So I really want to try and sign this player. Apparently, I can get him for 18 to 25 million. I think this is going to be a signing. He would be a real-life signing. I think he would move to a Premiership club that's just been promoted. So for me, I am going to go in for Ben Brereton Diaz. He is going to be one of our first main signings. We do have 41 million, so I can use a bit of that budget on him to try and bring him in. It's a great shout, and we're going to take full advantage of him. We did have a look at Jack Clark as well. He has previously been at Stoke, so I don't think he would join us purely because he didn't have a good experience at Stoke. So unrealistically, he is out the window, unfortunately. And on the last one, Todd Cantwell is still at Norwich. He didn't move to Bournemouth, so I've kind of left that one away purely because he's not had the full move. So we'll let that one go away, and they are them ones. I appreciate the comments on that one, Umar, and we are going to take full advantage of Brereton Diaz. Next one comes in from Damarian, and he says, Florentino. Florentino is an absolute baller in my eyes, a 22-year-old Portuguese player. Now, I don't know whether or not this is a unrealistic signing or not. I'm going to leave this one, guys, to you to decide. Personally, I feel like this one is. I don't think he would join from Benfica, personally, on my eyes. But we are going to definitely get him scouted in, see what we can do, see what price he's valued at as well. So he's 13 million. We can get him for 16 to 22. I just feel like he wouldn't move to Stoke or a newly promoted side. He would move more towards a established Premiership side more than anything else, or probably move more to Italy or Spain, something like that. So that one is a kind of a no-go for me. Then also, Demonian came in with a very, very good shout in my eyes. And also, Dane Scarlett might be looking for a loan. This is a great shout for me. Dane Scarlett looks very, very good on the game. He's 18 years old. He is an English player as well, so he'd help out massively for us. So I'm going to take a punt on trying to get Dane Scarlett on loan from Tottenham and try and get a deal done. We can get him for 2.25 to 2.5 million, but I think that's even realistic because Dane Scott is very, very high, topped up to be talented. So for me, I am going to try and loan Dane Scarlett, try get him in and see what we can do as well. Also in the comments, we did see Paulinho as well, but he has recently just moved to another club. As you can see there, the player has recently joined the club and won't move again. So he is out the question, but he is a very talented player. So if anyone needs a left back or, sorry, a left mid or a cam, Paulinho is a fantastic player. As we continue down, we do also have Armando Boraj. I hope I've said Boraj right. He looks another fantastic player. Is from Chelsea. We could potentially look. I think I'm going to try and loan this guy. He previously spent time on loan at Southampton. I'm going to try and loan him. That'll be 3 strikers in. That'll be Belotti, Brereton Diaz, Scarlett, and Brojan. That is going to be 4 strikers, sorry. Ignore what I just said. That'll be 4 strikers we got in there. All going to be absolutely brilliant for us. I think they are all realistic signings as well. And then I'm going to try and bring in Lewis Potter, who's going to be our new left winger. He looks absolutely stunning. He's a 21-year-old Englishman from Hull. Looks unbelievable. We searched him last year. We took our eye on him, kept him, scouted him all season. We're going to take a punt on him, and he's going to be our left mid. Him and Marsh are going to really be linking it together and working well with each other. So we're definitely going to bring him in. And then also Reece Oxford, I think will be a very talented centre-half for us that we could need and could use. He's a 23-year-old Englishman, currently playing his trade in Germany with Augsburg, but I think we can get him in. He is only valued at 6.5 million. We could probably get him for 8 maximum. It's another good signing and another good centre-half brought into the team. They are the signings so far. I'm going to fast forward and quick through all of them. Leave it so that you guys can... You don't have to go through the negotiations or anything like that. I'll go through everything and tell you like what I've paid for each player and so on, so on, so on. I'm not just going to go like, oh, we're signing these players, da-da, and then we'll show you what we've got. And then we can let you guys start talking and tell me about what other players you reckon are going to be good enough for this club. Unfortunately, guys, it is bad news as Broja does not want to come to the club and neither does Chong. So that is 2 big losses for us, as it's 2 good players that really could have shined for us and been real good in this team. Don't want to join us. It's not what I want to see. Unfortunately for us, it is going to be one of them where we're going to look elsewhere. So just a heads up, we kind of ran out of money. As I was just clicking away, giving people what they wanted. We have sold a Phobie, hopefully, to Fluminense for 1 million. Hopefully we can get some money back on that and give us his wages. And on that note, Reece Oxford, because I couldn't negotiate with him because I didn't have the money, it means that he has walked away. We now need to have a look at a new centre-half to bring into the club, or someone that can fit in and try and be there. Because I think I've only got 2 centre-halves at the minute. That'll be Wilmot and Suter. So we need someone that can come into that position and be a centre-half for us. We just brought our new centre-half in, and it's Anal Ahmedhodzic is in. He comes from Malmo. He's a young 23 Bosnian centre-half. We've just picked him up for 10 million and 19,500 pounds a week. Looks like a massive signing for us. He's got room to develop as well. And as you can see there, guys, these are the signings we have got so far this season. Luis Potter in, Brereton Diaz in. Then we went and got Brennan Johnson in for the right-hand side. He cost us 8 million with 17,500 in the wages. Massive signing for the right winger. Then we got Anal in, and then we got Belotti in on a free for £36,000 a week. I think them signings are realistic. Most of them are for like 3 of the 5 are from the Championship. One of them's from Sweden, and then the other one was a free agent. To me, these are very realistic signings, and hopefully this can keep us up from promotion, and then we go on from next year and advance then into getting better players to try and push for the top half finish. But that is the signings. We still have room in the transfer window as we've still got players, but we'll have to sell players as we do not have much money. As you can see there, we only have 940k, and then we only have 1k in the wages, but we still have the transfer window. So if anything does come along or pop up, we can certainly go and check them out and see them. But it's down to the first game of the Premier League, and it's none other than Crystal Palace. Are we home or away? We are away. First game of the season, away to home, Crystal Palace. This is going to be a tough one. Let's do a couple of changes here so we can get the players in that we want to play, and we can then definitely change things to how I want to see things in the club. So Brereton Diaz is going to go up top, and then I've got to play Belotti on there as well. Campbell's going to have a rest for us. He's going to take it out. Johnson is getting a debut. Marsh is going to have to take a drop for Lewis Potter on the left-hand side then. Where's Marsh? Marsh, he can come back into the team though. As there, then we have Jacob Brown, Marsh, Wilmot, Campbell, Klukas, Doherty, and Duani all on the bench. I'm happy with that. That team is not too bad. Tom Edwards and Timon on the wing backs as well. It's good side that is. It's going to probably struggle in the quick sim, but hopefully we can make amends in the team on our play. So, Crystal Palace, I've said it 3 times. Let's bloody get into this game, and play some football. Oh, I am ready for this Premiership football back again at the Potters, and it is what we've been wanting for a while as we now face some big opponents compared to last year when we were playing the likes of Luton and Peterborough and stuff. Now it is going to be a good game against these Premiership sides, especially with Zaha pushing into the box already, causing a little bit of trouble. But there is Hamanovic getting rid of that ball. And then Belotti with his first touch as a Stoke City player finds a good pass to Timon as we're pushing down, try and find the right pass. Try gets the ball through, but Potter cannot get it. I just realised we've signed Potter and he plays for the Potters. It's small things. As Metea gets that ball, a great switch straight across to Ainan. We're going to try and get this ball across. That's a great touch. Zaha plays it through. Oh, my days, he's missed. How has he missed that? Oh, wow. And a breathe. Oh, breathe. That should have been 1-0 to Crystal Palace. At least finds a good ball to Wilfried Zaha. Finds Garcia over the side. And that's a flying catch from Burisic yet again. As Potter brings that ball forward. Lewis plays it. I should play Lewis Potter, sorry. Not just Lewis. Or Potter. Let's get his name right. I've got a double barrel name myself, so it's I know what people are like. As Johnson first touches in a Stoke shirt on an attack, and he's been flattened. Welcome to the Premiership, Brendan. Welcome to it. That is what they were saying there. And a big tackle as Crystal Palace keep this ball. Bring it forward now. It's a great ball to Mete. Plays it back to Koyute. Who? Zaha. Plays it back. Good football. Garcia. Mete. Milanovic. Garcia still pushing through with the ball here. Plays it out to Zaha. And try to get the ball off him. And that's a fantastic tackle in there. A dirty one as well from the Crystal Palace team. Trying to put us off. As Lewis Potter brings that ball forward. Going to play it to time and look for the run of Lewis as he carries on. Going to try find that gap. Tries it. But Milanovic gets that ball straight away. Intercepts it. Does what he does best. Wait. Crystal Palace have Di Siglio. You know how good he was? Oh, there's Paolo with an interception. Going to play forward. Try to get the ball through. Brereton Diaz. Brereton Diaz strikes it. Brereton Diaz for Stoke City. It's a bit of luck and it's gone undeserved. But we did find that ball in the centre then. Picks it up by Nick Powell. Opens his body up. Finds Brereton Diaz. And on his debut, rifles the ball in the back of the net to give us a 1-goal lead at Selhurst Park. What a start for the rip-roaring Potters. And we're going to take that all day, every day. As we a bit of trouble here, but we're going to pass our way out of it beautifully. As Nick Powell getting his chance in the Premiership as well. That's disgusting, referee. That should be a red card. Wilfried Zaha, he is known for his outrageousness, and that was there just silly. And to me, that just eliminates the main threat of Crystal Palace now. We should be all right to see this game through, because honestly, Palace, I don't think they're going to be that much danger now. So the ball comes in, and it's a good claim from the goalkeeper. Good interception. Finds Belotti on the ball again. Going to bring it out to Lewis Potter. Brings it forward. Good ball from Powell yet again. Finds Johnson in the good possession in the wing. Good football from the team as we try and play through. But that was a bad one that leads to at least getting that ball off Nick Powell. Di Siglio brings the ball forward. Milanovic gets it. Plays it to Mattia. Good football. Garcia looking for the overlap. Great ball as well. Finds Ian. Or Iron. Sorry, Ian. Ian to Iron. Good tackle that is though. I don't know. I'm just singing. Ignore me, guys. As the ball gets through, Garcia finds the ball. Finds Elise. We've got to be careful. Elise would have been a good signing for us as well, but he looks a little bit happy at Crystal Palace. Garcia still got the ball, and it's a bad kick from Elise, and we're going to take full advantage of that. Also, guys, I don't know where Varanchik has gone. I don't know if he's retired or something. He's just left the club, and I can't find him. Like, I don't know what happened. I wanted Varanchik to stay because I really like him, but for some reason, that man has disappeared out the club. And that is going to be the end of the first half, guys. A fantastic half for us and a fantastic start. We've kind of dealt with a little bit of the pressure that they're throwing at us, and then we finally got that goal. A great one for Brereton Diaz as well. Just got to maintain this, keep a solid defensive structure up, and we'll come away with this with 3 points. Second half underway, and Mattea gets that ball as we misplace our control the ball. It's good passing as Elise is through. Finds a ball to Mattea. Mattea strikes it, and there it is. That is how fast you can lose a goal just like that. This is 10 men Crystal Palace as well. We really need to be a little bit better than that. That's very poor from us. A little bit lacking as we come out of half time, but it is what it is, and we need a goal back now. Johnson yet again with a fantastic interception. So we're going to play this ball through. Brereton Diaz making a fantastic run. Tries to get the ball through to Johnson, but can't get it away. And it's unfortunate for him this time. As the ball gets played away, it's going to be a header away from Adovic. Great play. Just need a run now. Oh, it's a great interception. Eamon again. Great ball over. On the volley, it goes through. Oh my God, it trickled through. I honestly thought that was going in the back of the net. I thought he beat the goalkeeper. A great attempt. Just wide of the post, unfortunately, for Crystal Palace, but we're going to take full advantage there. Zamedovic brings that ball forward. Powell in there, finds Diaz. Good movement to find Johnson on the wing. Good ball movement, finds Belotti. Belotti's going to hit the ball, strikes it, and Belotti for a free, puts us 2-1 in front. Great play, great ball movement as well. An awesome play from us. Get in there, great goal. Taking full advantage of the 10 men of Crystal Palace then, finding the right passes, finding the gaps, and showing them just what we are capable of doing. So let's keep hold of this one this time as Baker makes a fantastic Tackle in the centre then. Lewis Potter on the ball. Brings it forward to Belotti. Going to open up acres of space on this right-hand side. Finds Johnson. Ben Brieta tries to take the touch, but it's a fantastic tackle from the centre half there. As Olise plays this ball forward. Di Siglio's going to get it forward now. Bad touch in the centre. Leads to a ball through to Crystal Palace. What a save from Bursic. Big, strong, and beautifully as he does there. And it's a great play as well from Baker to win that ball back on the header. As Johnson's made a fantastic run. Going to look forward now. Try and get the ball in. Going to cut back. Can't get the right pass, but it's going to be a throw in for us. Throw in on the right-hand side. Edwards is going to take it. Powell finds the ball in the box to Baker. Great play to Belotti. Back to Brereton Diaz. Brereton Diaz strikes, but it's over the bar. Just gets underneath it, unfortunately, and sends it sailing over the bar. And on that note, we're going to make a quick substitution. Team are playing really well, but we're going to bring Marsh on, give him some game time, and also we're going to bring on Tyrese Campbell up top to give him some time. Belotti's going to take a rest for us. Tom Edwards pushes forward for us. Going to find the pass in the centre, hopefully. Certainly does to Powell. 1-2s all around. Tries to pass it past to Powell, but puts a little bit too much on, and it runs straight through to Tyrese Campbell as Edward brings this ball forward now. Good passing to Garcia on this left-hand side for them. Zainin gets that ball. Plays it back. Going to put a bit of pressure on. Does a nice little turn then. Garcia still on it. Vite gets that ball. Back to Edward. Good football. Olise on this right-hand side for him. Got to jockey him. Don't let him do anything. Great tackling in there. Fantastic play. We'll just play this calmly out of defence now as Crystal Palace look to put a little bit of pressure on us. Try and find that goal back. And it's going to be a tough one for them as we push this ball forward. You've got to remember they're on 10 men. It's going to try to play the ball over the top to Brereton Diaz. Tries to flick it on for the overlapping Marsh, but can't get the header or can't get enough power on the header to get it moving. 10 minutes left of this game. Can we hold out and get our first 3 points in the Premiership? That's got to be a foul. Ref doesn't give it. Tyrese brings this ball forward. Still needs a help here as Baker's on the ball. Finds it all the way down to Tom Edwards. Going to play the overlap to Johnson. Plays the ball in. Ben Brereton Diaz going to strike it. Finishes it. Oh, Ben Brereton Diaz, sir. What a finish. That is sunshine. Let's go. 3-1 at Selhurst Park. Game, set, and match. A great ball played through. Was going to find Olise on this right-hand side. What can they do with him as he tries to dummy the ball? Doesn't work out too well as he has to go all the way back to the centre-halves. We try and put a little bit of pressure on them now. It looks like it's going to be game over as the 87th minute draws upon us. It's going to be a good ball outside to Olise. This could be a massive 3 points for us and so crucial 3 points as well in the league because you never know. This is going to be a bit of a relegation scrap in my eyes because we've got a good side, but we just need them moulding together and playing well as we find more space in there as Brereton Diaz with a heavy touch and the referee indicates 2 added minutes. We're going to play this out and keep them from scoring another goal as the ball gets played over. Fantastic play as well, but there is Suter mopping up brilliantly. And there it is, guys, the full-time whistle, a 3-1 win away from home as well against Crystal Palace, just showing the momentum of going the next step into the Premiership. Massive game for us, massive result, and that's going to help us in the league. Some absolutely fantastic debuts then from our players, and we go into the next one. It's going to be Wolves. This one's going to be a quick sim, though. Let's go and get through it and try and get through the games. Look at that team. Traore is still there, though, so we are still playing on the old updates as well. These are playing 5 at the back as well. Don't tell me everyone's just going to play 5 at the back. But Golovin is a good signing for Wolves, so it's going to be interesting to see how we get on. Let's get the quick sim. We get a win. We get a win. If we don't, it's tough. 1-1. Okay, we take that. Baker gain on there and Jimenez gain a goal for Wolves. I will take a 1-1. I don't know how we've done that. They've had 8 shots and 8 chances, and they only put 1 in the back of the net compared to our 3 and 60% possession. This is going to be a hard season, but we take it, and that's a cracking result for us. 2 games in, guys, undefeated. Just saying. Just saying, we've made some good signings. We've made some good signings. We'll go out with a bang, and it's going to be one against Forest Green. Another quick sim. Why would they play in them kits? It's a little bit crazy, but we're just going to give a few of the other guys a run out. Why is Marsh saying? I swear I trained Marsh to be a left mid, not a, what's it called? I'll have to have a double check of that and see what goes on because I might have to change his positioning again. I don't know why it's re-gone to that, but it's one of them things that we can just have a little play with and see what we can do. But that is going to be the changes we're going to make for this team. Let's get the quick sim. Another 5 at the back game. See if we can get a win against Forest Green. 2-1 sees us through to the next stage of the Carabao Cup. Campbell and Lewis Potter getting on the score sheets for us. And Steve's again on the score sheets in the first minute for Forest Green. But we did turn it around and come back. Massive result. And that is going to lead us to the next game in the Premiership, which will be the next episode. And that's going to be a match against none other than Manchester City. Right, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you did like the signings as well. I hope you feel like they're realistic just as much as I do. I honestly feel like they are the realistic we can do. 3 of the 5 signings are from the Championship, all talented players that would take that leap to the next stage into the Premiership. So I think we've done really well there. If there is any more recommendations, get them down, because if we don't sign them in this window, we can always have a look at them in January. Guys, you've been absolutely awesome. If you did like the episode, though, please remember to leave that like and hit the subscribe. It helps me out absolutely massively, and we're flying, guys. I've had so many more new subs just because all you guys have been awesome, so I can't thank you enough, and the love you've been giving me is amazing. So if you want to see more content from me, you'll see the Ajax under 23s save that's going on there. And sorry, I've just seen Jude Bellingham go to Everton for 101 million. So what? Anyway, guys, you have been absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll catch you all next time. Much love and bye-bye.